Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný. Today I have for you another hopefully interesting chess training, and let's start immediately. Don't waste time. How to find the best move nearly in every position, how to not be lost in our chess games, and how to be better chess player. That's a question, and I'm going to try to give you answer. So every times when you know what to play, it's easy, but sometimes you don't know what to play, and that's exactly our chess feeling in nearly every second game. So how to solve nearly every position like a master? And I think that this golden chess advice will help you. Think about your worst placed piece and do your best with your worst, and do your best to make him best. So, okay, maybe it's not clear, but after 5 or 6 diagrams waiting for you here, I'm absolutely sure that you are playing better chess. So, first position, and think about this position, black to move, and what do you think black is going to play here? And in the meantime, feel free and press like or press follow and made my day. Thank you very much, and let's come back. So if we are going piece by piece, I think that these two rooks are doing a good job. Yes, this queen on d7 is not perfect, but not bad, of course. We are looking for the worst. Knight on f6 is of course defending black's king and supporting important d5 square. This bishop, it's not perfect, of course. It's a little bit passive, but it's defending important d5 square or pawn. But what exactly is doing this bishop on e5? That's a big question, and my advice is to go piece by piece and ask yourself what good is doing for you your pieces. And if you think that bishop on e5 is not a perfect, let's think how to make him perfect sooner or later. And here black found it a nice move. He came to b8. The first idea, of course, is maybe to play queen d6 with a threat checkmate on h2. At least this bishop on b8 is doing some job. Okay, but white of course played move g3, and we are in another position. What white played is move g3, but what black has to play. And if you don't know, ask your pieces what they are doing. Okay, we know that these pieces are doing good job, or not perfect, but not bad. But what is doing this bishop on b8? Nothing. So let's place him to a7. That's a nice square for his bishop, because he's supporting move d4, and of course is looking to white's king. And the difference between bishop on e5 and a7 is a difference between strong and stronger chess player. So okay, white played move g4, h6, and now d4. Black is going to open position, because he knows that if he don't have a bad pieces, it's good to open position. And you know, this bishop on a7 now is doing a good job, because after exchange, bishop b3 and bishop b8 and bishop d5, I think that that's simply clear that something went wrong to white, and black's bishop still is doing a good job. That's exactly what we should think about first position. A second position is a simple. White to move and think what white has to play. And if you don't know what to play, find white worst placed piece and do something with this piece. And because we have only 3 pieces, it's a simple. Okay, because on board are queens, it's not healthy to do something with our king. So we are thinking about 2 pieces, and we have only queen and knight. And this knight is defending and doing nothing else. I think that this queen is doing a good job. Okay, we have active queen, but not active knight. And it's important to remember that in nearly every endgame, it's good to attack. It's not good to defend. And for this reason, the worst place piece is knight, only defending, and the best move here is knight d2, attacking, because after this exchange, of course, we are not going to win a game, but we are playing a game where we have much more healthy pawn formation, and of course we are going to do something with our pieces. And for example, after knight e3, it's good for white to exchange queens, and after queen exchange, I think that after queen exchange, this endgame is nearly won for white because of bad black's pawn formation. It's not important how black is going to lose this game, but it's important to come back to our first position and to understand that the best move here, it was knight d2, because knight on f3 was not doing a good job, and it's important to remember that it's much more stronger attack than defend. And I hope that it's a good time to go for another diagram, and here why to move, and maybe take your time. This is not an easy position. Think about this position, and let's think what are you going to play, because if you are going to find your worst place piece, you are going to think like strong chess player. So why to move, and what do you think white is going to play? And okay, if you don't know, come with me and check piece by piece. Okay, this bishop is making pin, not bad. Of course, to go to g3 not make a sense, it's a passive, so leave bishop on h4. Knight on f3 is defending white's king and doing some good job on in the center. Okay, this rook is doing a good job because it's defending important pawn on e4. I say this queen is not a perfect, but it's not the worst, because worst placed white piece is rook on b1. Without any doubt, this rook is worst. Now, our second step of our planning is to give life to our worst place piece and do our best to make him best. And I think that it's not really difficult. Of course, we could play something like a queen e3 and a rook d1. Well done to everybody who thought that this is a good move, and I agree, this is a good, not best, but good. And of course we are following our chess golden rule to find our worst place piece and to improve our worst place piece. But white played rook a1, and that's much more interesting, and maybe this move should give you the right inspiration how to push yourself to find not only good move but best move. Of course, the idea is not to stay on a1. The idea is to take on e5 and to play a rook a5, and just watch a different what's happened here. A rook on b1 in past was the worst white's piece, and now is the best because he's attacking pawn on e5 and doing the great job. And I think that from all our pieces, this piece is the best. That's exactly the best way how to be better chess player. It's not hard, of course. You have to work. You have to work and you have to push yourself. Sometimes we are lazy to work, but that's the best way how to be better chess player. The difference between a rook on b1 here and a rook on a5, it's different between strong and stronger chess player. Hopefully you agree. So next position, why to move, and this is a really simple position if you remember something from this video, and hopefully you remember that I ask you to push likes or follows, because that's another good thing you could do to me. So here, what about the worst white's piece? And I think that not great is bishop and knight. Of course, we could agree that these two rooks are doing good job. Not perfect, but not worst. So how to think about these two bishops or a knight or all three pieces? this knight not perfect, and this bishop not perfect, and this bishop, of course, the same story. So let's think about these two pieces. I think that this knight should go one day to c5, and this bishop should go to f3. At least if you are able to see bishop on f3, and if you have feeling that this bishop is doing much more better job than on e2, well done. You are walking on the right way, because you're improving your pieces. And that's exactly what you have to do in your chess game. Every time when you don't know what to play, every time when you don't know what to do, think about your worst placed piece. And doesn't matter if you are not playing the strongest move ever, but you are playing good move. Okay, knight d2 happened, and let's follow this game, because that's something like chess beauty, because bishop f3 first improve piece. Bishop on f3 is doing much more better job than on e2. Knight e4, another improve piece. Okay, a3 happened, bishop b4, and all three white pieces are improved, and there is nearly no bad piece. I'm enjoying this position, because after knight b6, knight c5, that's a beautiful chess position. White pieces are playing something like harmony. No room for bad pieces. Okay, another position. It's a simple, of course. It's a simple, and I think that maybe you are able to solve this position in 5 seconds. What white is playing? Okay, king is not bad, this rook is perfect, but what is doing this knight here? I think that this knight is the worst. Without any doubt, we have to do something with this knight, and what? Okay, just imagine this knight on f5, or on d4, on c4, on c5. And now, only you are playing with your knight where to go. And knight e2 is the best. Now, okay, knight c3 and rook knight d5. So different between knight on d5 and knight on c3. It's different between the players. Okay, one more time. Here, this king is doing a good job. Okay, one day is going somewhere here. This rook is amazing. But think about knight. What this knight is doing there, and I think nothing. So that's the reason why I believe that that's the best way how to play chess. Okay, another, and another. Here is a tactical position. So be careful, because not every times we have time to improve our position, but we have to check tactics as well. White on move, and white is winning a piece. Okay, I know that this is not a strategy, this is a tactic, but why not to improve our tactics as well? And here, white is winning if he's taking on a d4 this knight. Black has to take back. Then of course d6 is not only big question what black is doing with his rook, but a much more bigger question is how black is going to save his bishop on a5. Okay, I think that that was a good chess training. We saw tactics, and we saw one of the most important chess plan ever. We know how to be better chess player, and only now it's important to practice this technique. And it's good to go to internet, it's good to go and play chess and think every time about your worst placed piece, and you will see how big difference happen in your chess and chess performance. So at the end of this video, thank you very much for watching. Time, likes, follows, and hopefully see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. Thank you, see you soon, bye bye.